When we talk about what truly makes a presentation effective, it always comes back to communication. Not the slides, not the technology, and not how fancy the room looks, but how clearly the message is delivered and how well it lands with the people listening. Effective communication is about making your ideas easy to understand, engaging enough to hold attention, and relevant enough that people feel connected to what you're saying. And the foundation of that is clarity. Using language that your audience can follow, speaking at a pace that allows people to absorb the information, and choosing a tone that suits the context all play a part in shaping the experience. One of the biggest misconceptions in presentations is that communication is mostly about the words we choose. But in reality, verbal communication and non-verbal communication work together. Verbal communication is everything you say out loud, so your tone, your pacing, how you work through your sentences. The emphasis you place on particular ideas and the structure you use to guide people through your message. Non-verbal communication is everything the audience sees in you and interprets, sometimes without even realizing it. This includes eye contact, posture, gestures, facial expressions, and even how you move around the space. You can say something clearly, but if your body language contradicts your message, the audience will notice. When your verbal and non-verbal communications aren't aligned, your message becomes significantly more incredible and unpersuasive. Persuasion is another essential part of communication, especially in workplace presentations where you're often encouraging others to adopt an idea, follow a process, or change a behavior. A simple and reliable persuasion structure is the problem-solution approach. You start by describing an issue or gap, then you show the audience what the solution looks like, and finally, why it matters and what you want them to do next. This structure works best because it gives context, builds logic, and guides people towards action. Communication also becomes far more effective when you consciously adapt it to the needs of your audience. A technical group may expect more detailed data and industry terminology, while a community group or a new staff member may need simpler language, practical examples, and more visual support. Adjusting your tone, pacing, and choice of words helps close any knowledge gaps and ensures everyone feels included and able to participate. Inclusivity is not just good practice, it also directly improves comprehension and engagement. Nonverbal signals also play a key role in that engagement. When you maintain natural eye contact with the group, use open and confident postures, and gesture in a way that supports your message, people instinctively connect with you. These behaviours build trust and make your message more believable. On the other hand, crossed arms or avoiding eye contact or constantly turning your back on the audience can unintentionally create barriers. Being intentional about your nonverbal cues helps create a more welcoming and credible presence. Putting all these elements together, clarity in what you're saying, alignment between your verbal and nonverbal signals, and a structure that guides your audience logically, creates a presentation that is much easier to follow and far more enjoyable to listen to. When your communication style suits your audience and your message, you set the foundation for a strong presentation that people can understand, remember, and respond to.